Some afterthoughts about the ending of the Quintessential quintuplets. First, Lost in Translation, a welcome excuse. Then another logic play, and the ambiguous ending leading to expectations for the announced bonus chapter. Lost in Translation. Just by chance I noticed a critical difference between a free translation and the official Amazon Kindle release, which I read first and on which my basic assumption was based. Back to the wedding ceremony, just before they seal their vows with a kiss. They reminisce about the story of their first kiss. There is this side banner which explicitly links the Belle incident with first kiss. It is missing in the Amazon edition. Belger is the bride. In consequence, the bride conditions I made up for Chapter 61 and Chapter 68 are completely discredited. I do not think that it is a good idea to put such vital information in a side banner instead of into the actual frames. I might have overlooked it, even if it had been there. Anyway, this is a soul-soothing excuse for failing in my predictions. Additionally, I would now rule out a change of direction. Yotsuba was always intended as the bride. The link to the wedding being Belger does massive damage to the story's integrity in my opinion. All the reasons why it should not be Belger stay in place. They are just overruled by the explicit word of the author. I will lament about this in an upcoming video. Another logic play. Disclaimer. My track record at guessing this author is not at all impressive, but I simply cannot resist with this one. Someone who is devoted to loving one woman his entire life. That's the kind of man I want to be. Want is normally expressing a goal, which has not yet been reached, like in I want cookies, implying that I do not have cookies right now. So it seems safe to convert I want to be into I am not, resulting in someone who is devoted to loving one woman his entire life. That's the kind of man I am not. The significance in this setup is rather obvious. The goal is unattainable, by the way, because if not now, entire life is out. The author has recently built up a track record of dodging conflicts, so I have no idea if this leads to anything. This hidden harem, at least on his side, scenario would clear up a lot of oddities. It fits with the assumed narrow margin when choosing, implying that they are all above the romance threshold. Choosing one would mean giving up on 4 others, no good ratio, which would explain the stress he is displaying since chapter 113. It also fits with Futaro identifying all 5 by intuition. How much love is needed for this? Is deep friendship in a non-romantic sense even enough? Then it fits with the stress displayed even after the ceremony. Finally, Futaro has a very good reason to suppress or hide this, because of the severe consequences for all people involved. An ambiguous ending until further notice. If the author had wanted an unambiguous Yotsuba solo ending, he would have provided pair romance and happiness post-ceremony at the latest. If the author had wanted an unambiguous other quint solo ending, Yotsuba would have lost the quintuplets game, and the other quint would have shared the pair romance and happiness post-ceremony. If the author had wanted some harem hint, there would have been a reference to sharing. Unambiguous and toying with dream do not match in any case. A bonus chapter has been announced and I hope the author will not provide another surf of question marks. My personal expectations for the bonus chapter. First, a clarification of the completely superfluous dream mess. Is there anybody enjoying a generous amount of narrative hog in the end, except authors? I would like to know if my interpretation of Miko's confession with Futaro about to accept it and Miko self-destructing was correct, and she was punished for the insult, or if I was just making things up. I would like to know Yotsuba's motive for setting up the showdown. Was there a real reason for Futaro's and Yotsuba's weird behavior after chapter 113, or was it just generic drama? My track record is ruined anyway, so another prediction. 60% on Yotsuba solo, no dream. 30% on Yotsuba proxy, hidden harem, whatever. 10% an other solo, rerun dream. I want Yotsuba proxy, hidden harem, because I am starving for a gag in conjunction with a substantial plot twist after 9 chapters of dragging and fizzling conflicts. We are quintuplets. We share.